Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wall Street Radar. I'm Ethan. In an era completely dominated by AI, all eyes are on the chip giants like NVIDIA and AMD. But today, we're going to talk about a company that might be flying under the radar, but is an absolutely essential, unsung hero of the entire AI and software development revolution. That company is GitLab, ticker symbol GTLB. You might be thinking, why them? Aren't they just like GitHub? Not so fast. In today's video, I'm going to give you a deep dive into GTLB from three core angles: fundamentals, technicals, and ownership, and explain why I believe now is a very interesting time to be paying attention.
First up, the fundamentals. The real test of a long-term investment is the strength of its business and its ability to make money. So, what is GitLab? The easiest way to think about it is as the Swiss Army knife for software development. It's a single, all-in-one DevOps platform. From writing and managing code to testing, deploying, and securing it, GitLab combines all the tools needed for the entire software development lifecycle into one application. So, what makes its fundamentals so strong? I've boiled it down to three key points. First, strong and consistent revenue growth. In the world of cloud software, growth is king. For the past several quarters, GitLab's year-over-year revenue growth has been consistently above 30%. This tells us that more and more companies are willing to pay for its efficient, integrated platform, and its market penetration is still growing rapidly. Second, incredible customer stickiness. There's a key metric here called the net dollar retention rate. GitLab's has consistently been above 125%. In plain English, this means that on average, GitLab's existing customers from last year not only stayed, but they spent 25% more money with them this year. This is proof that the product is incredibly valuable and hard to leave once you're integrated. And third, and this is the most important point, it's a direct beneficiary of the AI trend. Developing, deploying, and maintaining AI models is far more complex than traditional software, requiring a powerful DOVS backbone. GitLab has already launched its own AI-powered features called Duo, which assists developers with writing code and finding bugs, placing it in a perfect strategic position within the AI toolchain.
Of course, we have to talk about the risks. GTLB is still in a high-growth phase and is not yet profitable on a GAAP basis. This is a key consideration for value-focused investors. But for a growth stock, these investments are necessary to capture a larger share of the market.
Now that we've covered the business, let's look at the price chart and see what the technicals are telling us. All right, here we're looking at the daily chart for GTLB. After a strong run-up earlier, the stock has entered a period of sideways consolidation over the last few months. It looks to be building a solid base, gathering energy for its next move. I've marked a few key levels for you. Support level. Around the $30 mark. We can see the price has tested this level multiple times and bounced, creating a solid floor of support. Resistance level. The overhead resistance is right around $70. A high volume breakout above this level could open up a lot of room to the upside. Moving averages. The price is currently coiling around the 50-day and 200-day moving averages. This often signals that bulls and bears are in equilibrium, right before a new trend begins. RSI. Relative Strength Index. The RSI is currently in neutral territory, not overbought or oversold, which means the stock has plenty of fuel in the tank to move in either direction. So, the technical summary is this. GTLB is in a strategic position that offers a great risk-reward setup. It has a clearly defined support level to protect the downside, while the trigger for a bullish move is also very clear. For traders, this is a pattern worth adding to your watch list. Finally, let's look at the ownership. We want to know what the smart money is doing. First, institutional ownership is very high. Over 80% of GitLab's shares are held by large institutions like mutual funds, pension funds, and hedge funds. This signals that professional investors on Wall Street are confident in the company's long-term prospects. Second, Wall Street analyst ratings. The consensus among analysts covering GTLB is overwhelmingly bullish. Over 85% have a buy or overweight rating, with price targets generally well above the current price. Finally, looking at insider transactions, we haven't seen any large, unusual selling from top executives recently, which is another positive sign of internal confidence. The ownership picture tells us that the market's biggest players and insiders are aligned in their positive outlook for GitLab's future, giving our thesis an extra layer of confirmation. All right, let's put it all together. Fundamentals: GitLab is a high-quality company in a rapidly growing industry with incredible customer loyalty and direct exposure to the AI megatrend. Technicals: the stock is building a solid base with a clear, defined risk-reward profile, waiting for a catalyst to break out. Ownership: the smart money is heavily invested and the sentiment from Wall Street is overwhelmingly positive. Combining these three perspectives, I believe GitLab, GTLB, is a growth company with compelling potential. While there will always be short-term volatility, its long-term strategic position in the software development and AI infrastructure world presents a very attractive investment thesis. And finally, the most important part: all content on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered investment advice. The stock market is risky. Before making any financial decisions, please do your own research, DYOR, and be fully responsible for your own gains and losses. If you enjoyed today's deep dive and found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our future analysis. What are your thoughts on GTLB? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.